Europeans went to places like Australia, North America, or Palestine, not in order primarily to exploit the natives, although they certainly did so, but that wasn't their primary intention. They went rather to replace the natives. They went to become Australians, to stay there over the generations, which is an entirely different kind of formation. The logic of settler colonialism, being a project of replacement, is first and foremost one of elimination. It's not premised upon exploiting the natives, it's premised upon removing them and taking their place. And this is a profound and fundamental difference, which allows us to talk about settler colonialism as a logic of elimination in a quite specific historical sense. I make one word of caution in that regard, that people always say to me, but what about South Africa, what about Algeria, these kinds of places? Of course there were settlers in South Africa and Algeria, in other places that you can mention. That doesn't make it them as settler colonies in my sense. Although the colons or the Boers or the white English went to those places in order to settle, they did not go to attempt to replace and eliminate the natives. They went and relied upon native labour. They established a hierarchy to which the natives were essential in very much the same way. I am talking about social formations which are characterised by an ongoing, persistent tendency to drive the natives out, to get rid of them one way. Yet the requirement for the elimination of native peoples persists. By elimination, I don't just mean the actual extermination of individual human beings, although that, of course, is a very significant feature of settler elimination. There's a political alternative that needs to be eliminated as well. A sovereignty and a basis for social organisation that preceded the social contract that settlers imported with them, and therefore settler constitutions simply can't deal with them, they're extraneous. That alternative source of political legitimacy has to be excluded as well. So I'm not just talking about the homicide of individual human beings. It is rather the removal of an alternative polity or set of polities from settler social relations that is required within settler colonialism.